Well, the morning sun is coming up, and John, hi, Lena. We're fiddling around with some. We've been up for a while now, like since 4. The bitching hour. The bitching hour. John calls it the bitching hour. And we have a doctor's appointment really early this morning in a couple of hours, really. So we're just gearing up for that, but also we're doing a little bit of artwork. We got started on early, some computer art. It's kind of fun. One of them sketch pad things. John loves computer art, right? But I love anything that we do together, and art, any kind of art and creation is a very powerful channel, and it serves to connect us and keep us connected very powerfully. Same thing as the sexual energy, which is what we wanted to bring to the fore. This morning, again, we are talking sex, but sex is not just, sex, drugs, rock and roll. Sex is something different than a lot of people think it is. The twin flame relationship is just such an example of the need to keep that area of the connection always intact. Yes, which brings us to I guess, the wrap up of our review of Scenes from a Marriage, Ingmar Bergman. So we went back and we looked at that film, and we reviewed it, John and I, this morning. And the biggest problem I realized looking at it, that couple really did love each other. There was a deep affection and, yes, a respect, even though they didn't always treat each other respectfully. But the first thing to go in that marriage that they took for granted was the sex, right? Um, if you go back to the earliest part of the film, that is very telling. She was always too tired. He was not very forceful about it, right? See, the thing is, John gets forceful, um, and that's fine because I sometimes do feel, you know, like there will always be an excuse. Now, John, yes, Lena, go ahead. You know, people watching this that are like, especially like, oh my God, if I was with John Lennon, um, what is she complaining about? John Lennon is like the sexiest man and this and that. Yeah, he is. He is. Which just goes to show you how human nature is such that you start to take anything for granted after a while. Do you feel that I have taken you for granted at all, John? No. You almost said yes. I have recognized the danger signs of when that could become an issue, which is why I do get very forceful. Because there's no way that I'm going to let this relationship peter out in in any area. But you're right. The minute the hanky panky energy wanes is when the problems begin. So, are you going to talk about Cynthia right now? Well, that became a brother sister relationship very early on. Now, I know it's hard. It was hard for me to be in any relationship with a woman. After a point, it was, this is just not Lena. And you did become very aware of using this other person. Not really sure why you were doing it. See, Lena, here's what our thing was when we came down here on Earth for this incarnation. You thought you were meant to be a nun when you were very small, did you not? Yes, for some reason I thought I was going to be a nun. And I don't know why, except maybe my fear of men. I don't know. Because of my father. I'm not sure why. Okay. I always said I should have been a monk. I said it often. Boy, why didn't I just opt to be a monk? That ideally was what we should have really gone for. But we were born in the 20th, 19th, 20th centuries, and our lot in life ended up not being that at all. But there was a certain purity about us that we were saving ourselves for one another. And there goes the horn outside. So we were never going to have successful sexual relationships down here. Not really successful in the way that we know our relationship to be now. Connection so deep that one is just the other, and the other is the one. So in that movie, what you noticed, what we went back and noticed was she turned him off. Not he was into her, but she let's just snuggle, let's just go to bed. No, you can't. If one wants it, yeah. And if neither wants it, make the effort anyway. Every day. Yes, we don't. A day does not go by. A day does not go by for us. Often several times a day. John goes through these, we both go through these periods where it's like we can't get enough of each other. It's okay to talk about, Yes. Those in the know that multidimensional sex is very, very possible and very, very real. Yeah. It's nobody's business how we go about it. We go about it though. So yeah, in that movie, I don't think he would have strayed. No. Also, they got just very comfortable in their jobs. Their jobs were everything. And their jobs, they didn't work together. Right. We work together. Yeah. That's a big deal. Our job is the mission. And since our connection 10 years ago, we have never spent a moment out of each other's company. Work, play, sleep, exercise, everything. Party. When we were really partying. Well, now we party, but it's a different kind of party, right? It's a sober party, but it's off the hook. John, what are you doing? Ow. Oh. Oh, I love you. I love you too. Oh, every moment's party with you. Right, that's what it feels like. That's what it is. So, what we were just getting at, he's getting emotional on me, and I'm not going to be able to finish this. No, no, we can finish it. I'm just so happy. Me too. So their jobs got in the way of it, right? But then also their comforts, their creature comforts, food and drink. They were really into fine wine, drinking and eating, entertaining. But where's the sex? Where's the you and me, baby? Let's go. They got all involved in their friends' marital problems. They were all involved in where they were going to vacation. But there was like, oh, he puts his hand on her breast. This is early in the film before he started cheating on her. And she's like, oh, honey, not right now. My God, we just ate. And I looked at John and I said, that happens. But to be honest with you, well, it doesn't happen with us. No. We're very strict about keeping the romance in this relationship. And sometimes I get paranoid. Like, am I not appreciating you, John, enough? Well, there's a way to to take care of that. Yes. Here's what you do. You ready? Yes. I hear you. Anytime I have doubts, I should ask, is there anything I can do for you right now? That's all. And I will show you immediately what you can do for me. Yes, because all day John asks me, what can I do for you? I love you, Lena. What can I do for you? And those words are just, no one's ever asked me that in my life. No one ever. And he asks me that all the time. So, John, what can I do for you today? Well, just be Lena. But also, I want to start doing a poetry book, the Twiku written, artwork poetry book, right? Our Twiku. We have a first. What's our first poem we came up with that you woke me up with practically today? Your eyes, your beautiful eyes, your beautiful eyes, your beautiful eyes, so like my own. Okay, heaven, golden caramel, and then we'll take it from there. Oh, that's nice. So, what else can I do for you today? I will definitely think of something, but that's a great start. But yeah, let's start getting up and figuring out what we're gonna wear for this appointment. Well, she's just coming to take blood, this broad, but I had an EKG last week, and now that came out really good. And then I'm just getting a total workup, preparing to sally forth into this world. That's my Sally Forth. Yes, Sally Forth. Was there a comic strip called Sally Forth? I think you have a good memory. I do, I think. And then I heard Amy use the. Hey, Amy. Hey, what's up? Nothing. What are you guys up to? Can't see me. Your head's in the way. I know. Hi, Michael. Hey. Sally Forth. I'm all right. We're gonna go Sally Forth. All right, Johnny. So this has been great, and then off we go. I'm gonna do a lot of nice things for and with you today. How's that sound? It sounds awesome. Awesome. You don't say that often. No, because it sounds so stupid. But I'm just saying it to you now because I mean it. It sounds awesome. But do you want to say one more thing about the Ingmar Bergman films? You know that I do. John had me read some reviews before we sally forth into more Ingmar Bergman films. He protects me, and there are some films that deal with animal cruelty. And I know that Ingmar Bergman was probably making a point about the human condition and how merciless humanity is, especially to the innocent. But John's right. I'm not ready for some of these films. I can't handle animal cruelty. And in these early films, they actually used some animals, and I don't. John, why did they do that? Let's just say the world is turning it around. But yes, I don't believe you're ready for some of them, the films. Let me guide you, and I'll take you to the films that you're able to handle right now. Because if there's one thing I don't need, it's a crying, depressed Lena about animals that died, 50 years ago. They're all in heaven now, but I understand and I need to do this for you. So ask me first in all that we do. Confer with me first. Will do, honey. Thank you. I love you. I love you. Praise be God and Mother. Thank you for another day. Amen.